Obituaries are sponsored by Colonial Funeral Home and Stokes Chapel, Fair, Ray, and Perry Spencer Funeral Homes, Boone and Cook Funeral Home and Crematory.
Private family graveside services are being held for Roy E. Joe Dillon, 85, of Stoneville. The family will receive friends today from 12 until 1:30 at Colonial Funeral Home. James Jimmy Mason Burrows, 79, of Stoneville, died Sunday. Graveside services are tomorrow at 2 o'clock at True Gospel Baptist Church Cemetery. The family will receive friends following the service and other times at the home of Misty Wilson on Burrows Drive in Stoneville. He will lie in state Thursday from 9 until 12:30. He was born in Rockingham County, retired from Unify Incorporated, and was a member of True Gospel Baptist Church. He was preceded in death by wife Christine Coleman Burrows. Survivors: daughters Misty Wilson and John, and Mindy Flynn and Scotty. 5 grandchildren, 3 great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-grandchild. Sisters: Mary Lou Grogan, Dorothy Welch and Odell, and Margaret Ann Burrows. And lifelong friends Floyd Joyce and J.C. Smith. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to Colonial Funeral Home. Thomas Brandon Washam, 64, of Pine Hall, died Sunday. Funeral services are Friday at 1 o'clock at Colonial Funeral Home, with visitation 1 hour prior to the service. Entombment will follow in the Gardens of Memory in Walkertown. He was born in Rowan County. He worked with his dad as an electrician during high school. At Rowan Technical School, he completed 2 associate's degrees. He moved to Winston-Salem in 1978 and worked at Western Electric, AT&T, and Lucent Technologies, and retired in 2017 as a financial advisor. Survivors: his wife of 38 years, Joy O. Washam of the Home, sons Jason Washam and wife Ashley of Pine Hall, Scott Washam and wife Ashley of Blues Creek, sisters Kay Washam Bruner of the Ray Station, Pennsylvania, Marcia Washam and husband John Correll of China Grove, and 3 grandchildren. Private services are being held for Norman Richard Ricky Smith, 66, of Eden. Boone and Cook Funeral Home is serving the family. Graveside services for Howard Bond, 81, of Stoneville, are tomorrow at 11 o'clock at Ridgeview Memorial Gardens. The family will receive friends following the service. Boone and Cook Funeral Home is serving the family. David Ray Adkins, 61, of Eden, died Tuesday. Visitation will be held Saturday from 3 until 5 at Boone and Cook Funeral Home. Private memorial services will be held later. He was born in Leakesville and worked for Frontier Spinning. Survivors include wife Paula Coram Atkins. Memorial contributions may be directed to Hospice of Rockingham County. A service of remembrance for Dillard Tex Hall, 91, of Eden, will be held Saturday, October 24th at 3 o'clock at New Life Chapel. Boone and Cook Funeral Home and Crematory is serving the family. Garnett May Bowles Holt died Monday. Funeral services are tomorrow at 2 o'clock at Ray Funeral Home, Pastor John Atkins officiating, with burial in Mayodan Municipal Cemetery. She was born January 1st, 1929, in Mayodan and was a member of the Refuge Church. She was preceded in death by husband James Dick Holt and is survived by brothers Winford Wimpy Bowles and Shirley, and Wayne Bowles and Lib, children Gail Bledsoe and John, Kenny Holt, Larry Holt and Ruthie, Tammy Amos and Mike, 6 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren. In lieu of flowers, Memorial contributions may be made to Hospice Home of Rockingham County and the Refuge Church in Mayodan. Memorial services for Donald Maurice Jones, 78, will be held Saturday at 2 o'clock at Bible Baptist Church in Reedsville. Ray Funeral Home is serving the family. Private graveside services for Rebecca Ann Williams, 85, of Eden, will be held Saturday. Public viewing Friday, 1 to 7, at Perry Spencer Funeral Home in Eden. Sarah Brodnax, 99, of Eden, died Monday. Arrangements are incomplete at Perry Spencer Funeral Home in Eden. William Faircloth, 71, died Tuesday. Arrangements are incomplete at Fair Funeral Home. Graveside memorial services for Bobby Jean Robertson, 86, are tomorrow at 1 o'clock at Overlook Cemetery. Fair Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Graveside services for Barbara Ann Farmer Jeffries, 84, will be held Friday at 2 o'clock at Overlook Cemetery. The family will have visitation from 1 until 1:45 at Fair Funeral Home. Services will be live streamed. Healing begins at Roselawn Memorial Gardens, Ashley Loop, Reedsville, and at Reedlawn Cemetery, Barn Street, Reedsville. Follow us on Facebook.